What's the girl really mean when she says she wants a masculine man? Well, here's 4 things. She wants you to be chivalrous. No, guys, chivalry isn't dead. It's just been sleeping for a little bit. A woman will fall into her femininity when you embrace your masculinity.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at men choosing celibacy over modern women. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you check out the channel memberships if you want access to exclusive videos, early videos, that sort of thing. And let's jump right into it.
Many women I know have started dating women. 62% of men, right? Under 30 not trying to date. What's happening?
And that is men mature later. A boy's prefrontal cortex is 18 months behind a girl. The girl is basically competing against a 10th grade girl. Boys have better gross motor skills. They're faster and stronger. Girls have greater fine motor skills. Their hands, their oral skills, asking questions. Look at the behaviors we promote or encourage in primary school. Sit still, be a pleaser, be organized, raise your hand. You just described a girl.
School systems have gone out of their way to beat the masculinity out of young boys. It is very damn sad.
When you digitize the mating market, people used to meet through friends, through work, and through school. Now they primarily meet online. When you digitize the mating market, you end up in the following environment. 50 men on Tinder, 50 women. 46 of the women will show all of their attention to the same 4 men, which leaves 46 men fighting over 4 women. This discourages men, and unfortunately, they have a very seductive, godlike technology telling them they can have a reasonable facsimile of life online. Why go through the effort of having friends when you have Discord and Reddit? Why put on a tie and try and get a job when you can make money trading crypto or stocks on Robinhood or Coinbase? And why would you go through the effort of looking good, smelling nice, the expense, the resilience, the potential rejection?
He's trying to make it seem like men have become basement-dwelling losers. That is absolutely not fair.
So this woman was in a restaurant. She's looking around and all she sees other women. Nobody on a date. No man and woman on a date. Just women, as she said, dating each other. So the commentary is that men don't want to be on dates anymore. They don't want to go out with women because it's a waste of time and money. So my question is, did men ever like going on a date? Do men like going on dates? They like going to restaurants and trying different foods and things like that. Is it something that they only did because women like to do it? Like if I'm going to get in a relationship and I say I want to go to a restaurant, am I making him do something that he doesn't want to do? A lot of men say they just rather stay home. But what do you guys think?
Dating used to be enjoyable when there was a point to it. Modern women destroyed that point completely.
How did we get to the point where women are choosing careers over relationships and men are choosing solitude over relationships? At what point did we decide that being alone is more beneficial than being together with someone? It's really sad to see that more and more people, especially men, are checking out of dating and are giving up on finding.
So a girl made a video about this on TikTok, and it's put in the most simple terms. I would say every girl I know right now wants a man who is masculine and a leader.
It's unfortunate, but modern women don't actually want a masculine leader unless she can control that leader.
And obviously that comes with like asserting dominance and all these things. And all these women want this, but then no women want to listen. They don't want to listen to the leader. So they want the leader, but then they're not going to listen. And it's so funny because it really comes down to like not listening to them is not only just extremely demasculating to them, it's like, so why would they want to be with you? They would go be with a woman who's more feminine and like willing to listen. This is not like, I'm not talking about controlling crazy guys. I'm talking about this is what a strong man in his masculine is. So
first they told men to leave them alone, then they wonder where the masculine leaders went. Make it make sense.
it's like when you're, doing the whole feminine, new wave feminism, girl boss, I don't listen to anyone, then that's okay. There's a reason why the statistics are saying that all you guys are going to be single and unmarried in the next 20 years is because you're not listening.
Modern women choose to be masculine, and by doing so, they ruin their chances for getting a future with a man.
I won't settle, I'll just be single. My mom's single, my mom's been single, my mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called, there's a book called... Single. No, it is. How picky you are. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors. He's a professor. It's called The Paradox of Choice. People get up when they think they have too much choice. But nobody has as much choice as you think. But it's genetic. Some people, that he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short, and so it's like, you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about culture.
Too many of these women were convinced that they are entitled to the best that men have to offer.
I have a question for my married girlies. Go in the other room and turn the volume down. Is the man that you marry your absolute soulmate? Is it the man that just sets you on fire, the most passionate, intense love, literally the love of your life? Or is the man that you marry just the person that you settle for because he was safe and would make a good husband? Let me know in the comments.
This hyperfixation on passionate love is not only unrealistic, but it's also incredibly unhealthy in my opinion.
Ladies,
Yes?
if he's not offering to pay for your manicure pedicure,
And why exactly should he be paying for that? One's own personal beauty maintenance should be one's own personal responsibility.
really, what is he doing with that money?
Oh, I think I know the answer to this one. He could be paying his bills, paying his rent or his house payment, saving away for his retirement. You know, doing something useful with his money.
What a man does with his money is his business. He can burn it for all I care, and it doesn't have to be spent on pedicures, okay?
Because you deserve your nails done. And he should be paying.
Is anyone else getting the feeling that a lot of these so-called independent women really aren't independent at all?
And if he hasn't gotten the hint by now, just send him this video. Just give him a little sign. A little wake-up call.
Well, that'll be quite a wake-up call. Quite a doozy, in fact, I'd imagine. Just imagine getting sent this video, only to realize that you're not actually with someone who wants to be with you because of who you are, but what they can get out of you, sponging off of you so that they can get the things paid for that they want. What a great way to find out that one is not in a great relationship.
If you were to ask her what she thinks a man deserves, I bet you she would be offended at that question.
We've all heard the question, what are you bringing to the table? For years. So when they're asking this question to women, they are not asking for the same reasons. Men do not care what you have in your purse. They are asking, what kind of woman are you? Now that this question is being posed to women, it is exposing all of the women who really have no real character, because that's why they're upset. He just wants to know, are you agreeable? Are you peaceful? Do you like to cook? Can you keep a clean house? Do you want children? How do you feel about family? Do you involve people in your relationships? Do you go toe to toe with your men? How is your mouth when you're in an argument?
It's funny how modern women think their degrees and money give them power. Nothing is further from the truth, I think.
I am learning that I need somebody who can, for the lack of better words, put me in my place.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Put me in my place.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And it doesn't mean, you know, he's going to come home and beat me, because I think that's where people's minds go to. But he needs to have very strong boundaries.
Yes.
Because I find a lot of Western men don't have strong boundaries.
Yes.
So it's just like, whatever you say goes. And I can't have that, because I know myself, I will lose respect for you. If you can't say no to me,
100%.
I will lose respect.
Whenever a man makes clear boundaries, it's seen as narcissistic abuse if she thinks that he's ugly.
Imagine one day you wake up in your marriage and you realize you want out. You no longer want to be in the marriage, except you realize the home that you live in is not in your name. The car you're driving is not in your name. The phone you use is not in your name. You don't have a bank account in your name. You have nothing that you actually own. How do you then leave? You can't. This is financial abuse, and this is what keeps you trapped in a marriage.
That's not financial abuse, okay? That's her not wanting to do the work to make the marriage last. This is the dating world that modern women created. It is too late to back out now.
I wrote down the people that I slept with that I thought I was going to have a relationship with, even prior to being in the sex industry, and it was about 100. You guys are like, whoa.
You said 100.
Yeah, including the time I was working. So, in other words, during the relationships with, when I was with the relationships with the pimp, sometimes I would meet nice guys on the side. And he was already cheating on me, I thought, with other girls, because I had wife-in-laws. So I felt justified when I met a nice guy that just wanted to hang out with me and just cuddle me and have sex with me. I slept with him. It's just trauma.
So sorry.
Well, she found her man.
I did.
And
I win.
This is what promiscuity leads to, a broken woman crying about her past mistakes.
I made so many mistakes, like how these girls are talking like, oh, I'm independent, I'll do what I want. That was me. That was literally me. And now I look back, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Would you say feminism is a lie?
It's the biggest lie to destroy women and families. It's the establishment wanting to get our tax dollars so then they can benefit and destroy our families.
They always seem to realize that feminism is just a complete scam after it is too late for them.
Modern women be like,
These are for you.
That's so sweet, but you shouldn't have.
Huh?
Girls see a guy being too nice and it makes them seem lonely, desperate, weak. Just be a little tougher. You know, make like you don't need me. Like you don't need any girl. Then girls will want you. Okay. I need to talk to you.
Don't you see grown men are talking here? Anyway. You still here? Bounce! Giddy up!
I hear you, boy. She gonna be back too, watch.
Did you just see how he just dogged Paris? I want a strong brother like that. Yeah?
What these women want is nothing but a massive series of nonsensical contradictions.
I'm having a bit of a tough day today, so I thought that I'd share that. Even though I'm the person who initiated the divorce, I'm feeling some jealousy because my ex is really out there working it. Not necessarily that he's looking for a girlfriend, but he's definitely working on building his social network.
She was hoping the divorce would forever break her ex-husband. She's just mad that she's wrong.
And that includes women. And even though I don't want to be with him anymore in that way, it still triggers jealousy and pain. I know he's suffering and, you know, he's dealing with the rejection that he feels because I'm the one who is leaving.
Stop the cap!
What was she expecting her ex-husband to do? Just stay alone and miserable like her? What is that?
You know, does anybody else who's going through a divorce feel like this emotional toll just takes such a physical toll on your body? Like, I'm so exhausted, I can't sleep, and I'm stressed, and I can't remember things. Like, literally, my brain is just, like, not absorbing information. I can't remember what I did yesterday. I literally just cannot remember anything. I'm forgetting everything, and I'm just never really been like that.
She thought that a divorce would be the key to happiness. All it did was just lead her to madness, so good luck with that one.
My temper and my patience is so short. I've also never been like that. I've always been a pretty patient person. I've never felt so angry in my life, and I've never understood what a toll being an angry person can take on you. And, you know, when you're going through this whole thing, it feels like it's your whole body.
This is the life that she chose for herself when she initiated the divorce proceedings. That is completely on her.
And I'm physically just exhausted. And like part of you wants to just rush through it and get it over with and move on because of how you feel physically and emotionally and mentally and everything. And because you just want to get your life back, you want to feel like a normal human being again. And then part of you is just sitting there holding out hope that maybe something would change. And it doesn't.
In other words, she's hoping her ex-husband will change his mind. It is far too late for that.
I don't know. I feel like when you're in the process of the divorce, your whole life is just in this weird limbo. Like, you're just, like, you're not married, but you're not really divorced yet. You're still living together, and you're just in this weird, unbalanced life. And everything just feels so up in the air and so uncertain. And, you know, I've been through a lot in my life. I really have. A lot. And
her going through a lot in life is completely meaningless. She's responsible for the mess that she is in.
I think the hardest part for me is that a lot of the things that have happened in my life, I've had no no control over. They weren't my choices. They were just sort of things that happened around me or to me or whatever. And because this was my choice, sometimes I feel like, what the frick am I doing to myself? Like, is this going to be worth it in the long run for me and my kids?
That is a complete load of crap. She made plenty of choices on her own. She just refuses to accept that.
You know, I hope it is. I hope it's the right choice. But I've never, like, put myself in a position to be this physically and emotionally stressed. And I feel like, even though this still was my choice, I feel like I still just have no control. And if you're a person that suffers from anxiety at all, not having control over the things in your life or the things around you just makes things 10 times more overwhelming.
If her anxiety is that bad, then why on earth would she think that getting a divorce would help? Get out of here.
And I thought I would feel more in control in this situation, and I don't. And I'm to the point where it's just like, I just need to move forward. And the process just takes so long. Like, the legal part of it, the physical part of it, like moving and doing all those things, and, you know, the anticipation of telling her kids, like, her kids still don't know. So, like, all of it just still feels like this huge weight. And
all of this stress was for nothing at all. You can tell there was no legitimate reasons for the divorce.
I don't know if at the end of it, it's going to feel like the weight is lifted. I'm winning something. It's not like there was a successful end to this, because there is no successful end in divorce. But I don't know. You know, I hear a lot of people say that once it's all over, you will feel relieved, you will feel better, and you can kind of start over. But where's the light at the end of that tunnel? I don't know.
It's only going to get worse for her, since she's becoming a divorced single mother on top of it as well.
What's the girl really mean when she says she wants a masculine man? Well, here's 4 things. She wants you to be chivalrous. No, guys, chivalry isn't dead. It's just been sleeping for a little bit. A woman will fall into her femininity when you embrace your masculinity. So if you want a lady, be a man. Respect, protect, provide, be disciplined, generous. You get the drift. She wants competitiveness. Here's what I mean. Let's say you're an average lawyer, but your best friend Chad is the best lawyer in the state. Stop at nothing to be like Chad.
There is no point in being chivalrous when modern women became so disrespectful towards men.
You don't have to end up like Chad to be successful, but aiming for that will define your success. And women are drawn to men that always seek to be on top. And lastly, be willing to take risks. The top 1% were the same people that were willing to risk it all at some point. Part of being the leader of your family is determining when it's time to take those risks. Have confidence in your decision making and be the voice of reason for your family, because nobody wants a weak anchor.
Problem is that a lot of modern women feel entitled to masculine leaders that they just want to control. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.